Hello, here we are at the pond at Mountain Creek Ranch. This is the tales of Mountain Creek Ranch. One of the greatest and most popular tales here at Mountain Creek Ranch is the fish tale. And every time we have groups come out, one of the places they love to gather is here on the dock at Mountain Creek Ranch and fish for these amazing fish. So you would think that all you need to do to have great fish is just build a pond and put some stock fish in it and let it go. But it's so much more than that. There's so much care that goes into keeping the culture of a pond healthy. Aeration is one of them. It has to have fresh water, it has to have air. And so this pond has great aerators that consistently pump air into the water and keep it churning. From that, you get to have spawning, you get to have reproduction. About 2 years ago, Goober and Phil Malujan put little bluegill and bass into the water, into this pond. They were honestly just a couple of inches long. And today you can see what they have become. So there's a theory that can go one of two ways. And people who build ponds and do pond maintenance can believe one way or the other, honestly. The first theory is that you weed out or get rid of the small fish so that the big fish have more food and can grow. The second theory is that you get rid of the big fish because the big fish eat so much and the small fish can then grow because there's more food for them. You know, it just depends on what you want as the pond owner. Do you want to come out to your pond and catch lunker bass and monster bluegill? Or do you want to come out and just have fun catching a lot of little fish? It really depends on what you want. I'm kind of a big lunker person. I kind of like those great big huge 8-pound bass. There's a wonderful quote out there by the professional fisherman and long-term friend Bill Dance. And Bill Dance said, you know, that 4-pound bass didn't get to be an 8-pound bass in the frying pan. So if you want those lunker fish, that's probably what you got to do, is take care of those little ones. Get them out of there and allow those big ones to have more air, more opportunity, more acreage, and more food to grow. But if not, if you want to grow those little ones, then get rid of those big lunkers and don't let them get to that 8-pound level. So what does this have to do with leadership and culture? Actually, quite a bit. Because it's all about maintenance of your culture, maintenance of your team, and really challenging yourself. What do I want in my pond? Oh, I think I got one. Oh, he's nice. He is nice. Let's come around here. Oh, yeah. This is the infamous bluegill, the bluegill that is so fun to catch in this pond. And this would be one of the types of fish that if you were going after those lunker bass, you would want to weed this out. And these are great eating, by the way. But we're going to let this guy go today to go on and do what he or she needs to do in this pond. But we haven't made that decision yet. Like Phil and Kim Malujan, they have lots of grandchildren and they have lots of people who love to come here and catch fish. So maybe their strategy is to have a lot of smaller fish that allow them to have so much fun. But they have to decide, do we want to take the small ones out to make room for the large ones? Do we want to take the large ones out to make room for the small ones? And that's culture management. That's something that I teach a lot through leadership coaching. What kind of culture do you want to have? And how are you going to purposefully and intentionally manage that culture? So culture management, kind of looking at our business like it's a pond and saying, what do I want to have in my pond? If I just get so busy and I'm working in my business on small things constantly, then I'm not helping my people grow. So I have to know that in my heart, I want some lunkers in my culture. I want some people who have grown so big and maximized their potential so much that they're actually promotable to the next level or even to their dream job. So culture management is about looking at self and saying, what do I want? Do I truly just want to be a machine that just produces a lot of little things? Or do I want to really have opportunities for my people to grow, to innovate, and to develop into what is necessary for those we serve tomorrow? Thank you for joining us for this Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch. I'm Terry Tucker, and I'll see you next time.